Hi, I'm Pat McPherson.
And I'm Susan Creighton. A couple of years ago, Pat and I got together and decided to form a small business, which we have named Narratus. In our business, we provide professional archival services. We work with families or individuals or organizations and help them create oral histories in order to preserve either their institutional stories or their personal stories.
So Susan and I have known one another over 30 years, friends, musicians, and organizers of music and dance events. We share a love of storytelling, oral history, archiving, and historical preservation. I used to work at the Country Dance and Song Society for a long time, and I was the education director and book editor. I oversaw the CDSS Library and Archives, and I founded the CDSS Oral History Project, which culminated in a collection of over 100 stories about the impact of music and dance in people's lives.
And I'm trained professionally as an archivist. I currently work at the Vermont Folklife Center as their associate archivist there. And I also was a longtime member of the Guiding Star Northwest Clog Morris team. Our team was a frequent attendee at the Ale for many, many years.
You may not know this, but in 2025, the Ale will be 50 years old. The Ale Committee, recognizing this as a huge milestone, decided to create an archive of the Ale's first 50 years. They engaged our business Narratus to help them do this work. So we found funding and support from the Country Dance and Song Society, and our work is now well underway.
So to create this archival collection, the Ale Committee has asked us to collect not just memorabilia from the Ale, but to focus on collecting stories and personal recollections of the Ale from over the years. So here are the kinds of things we'll be collecting. First of all, any images of the Ale. This can be in the form of photos, slides, or video, and they can be either digital or physical. We're also interested in some memorabilia. We already do have a large collection of Ale t-shirts and posters from over the years, but we do still have a few gaps in our collection. We're also collecting team guide booklets, the program books that were made for the public, buttons for the Ale, any other physical souvenirs that you might have, things like that.
A large part of the archive is going to be in the form of recorded oral history interviews or written reminiscences. We've already interviewed some of the Ale's founders and managers and are now really excited to start talking to people who have attended the event, and this means you. You will be able to be part of the story of the Ale by taking part in an interview or by writing about your memories.
Our collecting efforts will start after the 2022 Ale, so please watch your emails after the Ale to let you know more about what to donate, or how to share your story with us for the collection. The final collection of both the physical items and the digital files are going to end up being housed in the archives at the Vermont Folklife Center in Middlebury, Vermont. It will also live on a searchable website that's going to give you access to all the material in the collection.
As we mentioned, CDSS has provided financial support for the first steps of the project. They've asked Narratus to create online resources so that other Ale organizers can create their own archives and preserve their own histories. These online resources will eventually be available on the CDSS website.
As many of you know, we lost Tony Barrand recently, a very sad loss for all of us. And I know that many of you will be wondering about whether all the video footage he's created over the years will be part of this archival collection. Tony made arrangements for his video material to actually be donated to the American Folklife Center at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. So we're going to be in touch with them to learn more about what access they will be able to provide and then how we can link to that material from our collection.
So, what about the next 50 years? We're hoping that the Marlboro Ale Committee will continue to collect archival material to add to the collection as they move into the next 50 years of fun and dance and general mayhem at the Marlboro Ale. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact us at Narratus413 at gmail.com.
Thanks so much.